In a year-end interview with the MacIver Institute, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos looked forward to the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead while touting the many conservative reforms passed in the last legislative session.
From voter ID, concealed carry, making it easier to own a weapon if you're legally allowed to do so, protecting the unborn, changing labor law, getting rid of the Government Accountability Board and putting something in place that's actually fair, changing the John Doe statute. I mean, so many things that we have accomplished. I have to tell you, there are some times where I pinch myself.
Vos said making Wisconsin the nation's 25th right-to-work state was the greatest achievement of the past couple years.
And the fact that we were able to pass right to work in the last legislative session is one of the things that I am most proud of, and one of the things that is not only going to help Wisconsin become successful, but it also helps to put us on the national map as a place that really is looking out for the worker so that they have the freedom to choose what they want to be associated with.
Looking ahead to the next session, Vos made it clear there's still a lot of work to do in the quest to reform state government and make Wisconsin more business-friendly.
I'd like to continue to work on reforming our tax code so that it's flatter and fairer. I'd like to make sure that we continue to expand options for children to be able to get the best education. Most importantly to me, we continue our efforts to make Wisconsin the best place in the country to own and grow a business by having worker training and making sure that people have a continual way to improve themselves.
Vos praised the work of Governor Walker to streamline state agencies and said those efforts should be expanded.
I think we should look at every agency and say, how do we make it more customer friendly? How do we ensure that they're still making the necessary decisions to get government working, but do it in a way that's friendly to the taxpayer?
The upcoming session's reform agenda will be a challenge he looks forward to tackling.
But I'm excited because that's what Republicans are good at, getting into the details and coming up with better solutions.
And with a Republican-controlled federal government, Vos said he's optimistic that more power will be restored to state governments.
I am extremely excited about the idea of federalism, where power leaves a faraway capital in Washington and returns to the 50 state capitals around the country.
After the state budget passes next spring, Vos hopes the legislature will have more on its plate if Washington hands over some of its power.
And hopefully by the fall, when we've seen the federal government do their work, because their budget starts October 1st, that hopefully we'll be able to see many of those systems either block granted or an awful lot of opportunities for waivers to let Wisconsin be the innovator we always have been.
For the MacIver Institute, I'm Chris Rochester.